This is what the doctor ordered. Let me get dressed. That's better. I'm just chillaxing a little here in the hot springs next to dark water crossings to rest up a little. But you know me, I love adventures and I'm getting restless, so if you want me to join you on your adventures, you can come here and get me. Yeah, I'll show you on the map. I am right here. Here is dark water crossing, and here is my little spa place. My feet are getting better now, so you know it's time to move on. Yes, as you understand, you can now have Mhara come along with you on your adventures if you want to. I have uploaded her as a follower, both for Xbox and the PC. So, let's talk about Falskaar. Falskaar was a fantastic mod. Oh my god, I loved Falskaar. I loved the actors, the story, the world. Everything was so well done. I am so impressed by that mod. I have no words. I'm speechless. And you know, we just did the main quest, but there's a lot of other quests that you can do there. Little quests that people give you. Lots of stuff. There is hours of gameplay in that mod. So I cannot recommend that mod enough. I am so impressed. I really, really am. Now I quickly want to mention that the quality on the end movie sequence there is really poor, and the reason for that is that when I played it, I just jumped straight from where the bad guy got, now a million names, I'm horrible, oh god. Yeah, bad guy got snatched away by the dragon. It just clipped straight to the bar scene there, so I didn't know that there was anything in between before I watched Gopher's playthrough, because I watched that after I had played it myself. And I saw that there was this movie sequence in between there, so I had to download that and just insert it. So that's why the quality of that is a little poor. There's also a lot of end credits that you might want to read. And if you go to Gopher's side and go to his Falskaar playthrough, go to the very, of course you can watch the entire thing. That is also very cool. It's very good. I highly recommend it. But also, if you have seen that already, you know, you might also have seen the end credits there, but you'll find them there at least. And the difficulty. Yes, let's talk about the difficulty. I played Legendary on that playthrough a little because I wish there was something in between Master and Legendary when you have a follower. But there isn't. So then I chose Legendary. And I played that through the entire thing. Except for a couple of the big battles, because that was just not possible. I play my games blind. I always do that. I usually try to avoid anything, any info about them whatsoever. I don't want to know anything, so I try not to watch any trailers. Sometimes I do, but you know, for the big games that I know, I try avoiding watching the trailers because there's so much spoiler in them usually. And I just start playing it without any grips on what it is. And so I didn't know there was a civil war. I didn't know that you should actually be more of a soldier type playing that. Not a level 3 character that doesn't have any armor skills or anything, because that was not my plan for this character. I wasn't planning to make her a soldier. I was planning to make her more of an archer type, you know. So that was also why I brought Utgert, because I wasn't really sure what was on the other side of that portal. So she saved me, absolutely. But because of that, the big battles, I had to lower the difficulty. Now, the lowest that I had to lower it to was expert at some point, and I told you that it was in that big cave with all the draugrs. I said to Edgar that we need to be experts and all that, right? So, but after that it was up to legendary, and I played legendary for all of it until I came to this last part of Falskaar, you know, the big battle, the big war. Because this one isn't a warrior, and I couldn't get any potions. It was too expensive to travel back to Skyrim. But I want to tell you that after watching Gopher's Let's Play, if you do a quest for that guy at the harbor, he lowers the price on traveling to Skyrim by 400. So then it only costs you like 100 gold to travel back and forth. So if I've known that, of course I would have done that, but I didn't know. So I didn't have any. I didn't have any potions. I tried to find, you know, imstool and wheat and stuff. But there was nothing, you know, not enough for me. So I didn't really have anything to help me. So I had to lower the difficulty on the battles. So. Now let me see, I lowered it first to, God, I can't remember, the big battle where we save his family. There I had to lower it. I was expert there, I think, expert or the rank underneath, average. I was expert or average, I can't really remember, but what are those two? It was just not impossible. I think I tried like 5 times to get through it, but it was not possible, because what happened was that all of these guys, or, you know, all of them, and the 5 people that was with me, Jesus, and a mother and a child, oh my god. Anyways, they fell on the ground, right? And then the entire army came running after me. I had no chance whatsoever and didn't have any potions for it, so, you know, I just didn't have a choice. And the next war battle was the final battle. And I started off legendary, you know, woohoo! Had to lower it to master, and I could do that, I think I was master, or was I legendary? I can't remember. But at least really high up until we entered through the gate in the fort there. Because what happened was that when I went through the gate over those, you know, where we killed the archers and stuff, that was fine. That was fine. But as you saw, there was no soldiers there. It was only me, Utgard, and the Jarl, right? So before we entered the courtyard there, or, you know, where I mean, like the fort, you know, not on the plain before it, but inside that fort there. When I entered, I went to the right, and around the corner there was 1,000,000,000 soldiers waiting for me. And none of my people were there. None of the army were there. Just me, Utgard, and the Jarl. We didn't have a chance. I tried, I don't know, I was so, you heard it in my voice, right? I was so pissed off. Because I hate having to lower my difficulties, even though I know that my character isn't built for that, you know. She didn't stand a chance, but, you know, I'm pretty strategic of me, you know. I could usually work around it by jumping and regrouping and healing and go back in and stuff like that. But, oh my god, I didn't stand a chance. Not a chance, because both the Jarl and Utgard just fell to the ground like that. I had 10 people on them, right? And same with me, and none of our army was there. So I had to lower it. I actually had to lower it to novice. I was novice for that little turn there, for that group that you meet when you go through that arch there. I was novice. I was novice till we met up with the army. So if you remember, I met them and I said, so this is here where you are we having a tea party or something? They were all gathered in a cluster around the corner there, so I think that is a bug. It's not supposed to be like that. I think they're supposed to be running with you and fighting with you, and then, you know, you can be master or legendary for that, you know. No problem, but I think it's a bug, so just be aware of that if you play it. And if you have to lower it to novice, don't cry. because, you know, I had no chance against 100 people and me. It wasn't possible. And when we went through the door there too into the house, and yeah, into the house, I met and you know, the boss there was talking and blah blah blah. I went off to the heart chamber there. I also had to lower it. I can't remember, I might have been novice there too, just because I was so pissed off at myself that I had to lower the difficulty. I was so annoyed. But you know, when it dawned on me that, hey, this is a bug, because they're all clustered there, then you know, that's forgiving, isn't it? So don't cry if you have to do that, you just have to do that to get through the story. Now for the final battle, I can't remember, I think I was a novice all the way to when I rode the horse finally, you know, and in this episode when we go through the first gate, I don't think I had upped the difficulty, because that was the next day, I think I forgot. But I upped it when I went for the final battle with the bad guy, I can't remember his name now. And I was so shocked, you know, me with no armor and not a shoulder tribe, I had to fight that guy. Oh my god! So, you know, first I was legendary, didn't have a chance. Then I was master, didn't stand a chance. He killed me in, you know, an instant. You know, the battle started and I was dead. So then I lowered it to expert, so I'm expert for that last battle. So there you go, that was it for the difficulty. So if you play Falskaar, if you want to play it, just be aware that it's absolutely best, because it's a war, to be more of a soldier type. Not like this character, that's not my plans for her. I'm not going to tell you the plans, but that's not my plans for her. So, you know. But you can play Falskaar and have a ball on high difficulty all the way to those last final battles there. And again, don't cry if you have to lower the difficulty. It's just to get through that last part. So that was it. But again, oh my god, what a fantastic mod. I am so impressed. Hats off to all of the people that's involved. And you know, to me it looked like it was, you know, one main guy, and Jesus, I'm so impressed. I'm just so very impressed. So that was it for my Falskaar epilogue, roundup, confession, babbling, rambling video. Yeah, it was. And again, you know, if you wanna have me tag along on your adventures, I'm up for some traveling, I sure am. What else is there to say? Well, let me think. Go out, people! Have huge amounts of fun! And thank you so much for watching.